Hey everyone, Austin here again, doing another video of Flash. This is a late 70s solid state by Williams, designed by Steve Ritchie with his signature upper flipper design. And yeah, this is a pretty fun game. It's not one you hear a lot of people talk about. I have actually done several videos of this on my channel, as I've had it in my apartment for a couple of years now. But today is the last day I have access to it. We are actually wheeling it out tonight. And so since I did a live stream of it last night, I figured I would go ahead with my recording setup. Since it's already set up, I would go ahead and just do another dedicated video of it. A few things have changed since my last dedicated video of it from years back. I did raise the flippers up quite a bit to make trapping the ball a lot easier. And I did go through and actually fix a couple of things. The flashers are now working, so you can actually see the flash functionality. Some of the pop bumper lights are working a little bit better now. I see one of them has already gone back out. But yeah, so it's a little bit easier to tell what's going on now than in prior videos. So what we're going to do is play a few games. I'll try to explain my way through the game. And yeah, just a quick heads up for anybody that's all about the nostalgia on their pinball videos. This is more about showing you how to play the game. Some things are still problematic on the game. Like if you want to hear the constant ongoing sound in the game, it doesn't exist right now. That functionality seems to be borked. We do get sound effects, but one of Flash's innovative features when it came out, apparently, was the constant background noise. And this one, unfortunately, does not have that. I think there's got to be an issue with the soundboard or something like that. So, but we do get sound effects, since you'll be able to hear like certain little jingles and stuff like that that indicate you've done certain things, like hitting a roving drop target or something. But yeah, let's go ahead and hit the start button and play a few games. So we do actually have a few choices from the plunge. So yeah, you can either do a full plunge, which feeds the upper right flipper. You don't really get a whole lot of points for that because nothing up there is lit, but you can try to sweep this middle drop target bank up the center. And so that would be your play if you do a full plunge. What I like to do is do a medium plunge, which will send the ball to the top lanes. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4 lanes. Each lane is worth 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, or 4,000, depending on the number that's up there. And another skill shot is to, or I should say another option on the plunge, is to try to short plunge into this left drop target bank, maybe even hit like the top roving drop target. That'll progress you towards a drop target completion or bank completion, which lights your jackpots on the top of the playfield. It's these orange lights, 2 on the left loops, 1 on the right hand side. The 2 on the left loops are worth 5,000 points, which is a good chunk of points in this game. And then the right one will basically just light the spinner for 1,000 a spin. And if you can rip that spinner over and over, it's really good points and very satisfying. So, but yeah, that's what I like to do on the plunge. So let's do the medium plunge and try to get the ball to the top lanes. Start off with maybe a couple thousand points. We get some pop bumpers in the process. I had to actually send the ball right back up. There's nothing I can do about that. And I can try to sweep this center bank up top. That's 2 drop targets on that center bank. Now this is very risky, but let's go for that center bank just like that. So what that ended up doing is collecting a flash, and there's 3 flashes. It's thunder, lightning, and tempest. So you can see that thunder right here is lit. When you do it a 4th time, you will light super flash in the middle. And then when you complete that center bank a 5th time, you'll collect the super flash, and you'll get 50,000 points instantly. Now, these 3 flashes to start are all worth certain amounts of points. So the first one is 5K, the second one's 10K, third one is 20K, and that adds up a decent bit too. But I will say those center drop targets are death shots, so especially from the left flipper, I try not to go for them. Even from the right flipper, they're still really dangerous. So with how these flippers are set, I can actually post pass from both sides of the game. And so I'm going to go for that left drop target bank, which again will it will light my, what I like to call jackpots. They're not actually called jackpots, it just lights 5,000 point inserts and it lights your spinner, but jackpots are just, everybody understands that term nowadays. So now I want to wait for the roving shot, because if I hit the target on the roving shot, I get 5,000 points instantly on that upper bank. The roving shot on the smaller bank is only worth 3,000. So if you're going to hit a roving shot, you're better off doing it on that left bank. But you'll notice that I've got my orange shots lit now. Now, the idea is to try to send the ball back to the top and try to loop all day long, because you'll get 1,000 spins, and you'll also get, assuming that star rollover and that big loop registers, you'll get 5,000 points per shot. But the ball will also tend to go into the pop bumpers. So I'd like to get my pop bumpers lit. And there's a little tiny target on the far left here. Ooh, which I got. Up through the spinner. Very nice. So now my pops are lit for 1,000 points a pop. And that is a lot of points over the course of the game. Pop bumpers can be huge in this game. And it's such a... I wouldn't say the target's easy to hit. It's actually a little bit harder to hit now with these really tall flippers. With tall flippers, the farther outward the shot is, the harder it is with really tall flippers, and the slower the ball will be. So if you have more shallow flippers, it'll be a lot easier to hit that target. You'll have like more range of motion there, or a wider angle, I should say, to hit that target. Don't mind me and my crappy terminology. All right, so I've got a few choices here. I could try to forehand that inner loop, which is really tricky. It's just the geometry is really odd, even though it's a really big shot. Or I can try to backhand the ball into the pop bumpers, maybe get some pop action. Or I can go for the side targets again. Let's go for the side targets. And I kind of failed that. And the reason I might want to go for the side targets is that the second target completion will actually, target bank completion will light my extra ball. And then I can get myself an extra ball. Now, normally I think there's supposed to be a gate into the shooter lane. This specific machine I have does not have that, and so I'm just playing it as is. But what's nice about there not being a gate is it will feed the shooter lane occasionally, and then I can get potentially free loops, which is great. And I wasn't able to capitalize on that, unfortunately. Let's go for that side bank again. Maybe get some pop bumpers in the process. I'm going to go for that upper target. Wait for the roving shot. Got it. Loop. Loop. That was 2 loops. Not too bad. I got some spins for it. All right, let's wait for that roving shot. I need the second from bottom drop target on that left-hand side, and then it'll light my extra ball. Got it. Okay, let's see if I can post pass from the right. A little bit trickier from the right because I think the game is leaning a little bit. There we go. All right, let's go for that saucer on the right. Saucer starts at 5K, goes up to 10K for your first drop target completion, and then you can just hit 10, 10, 10, 10 over and over again. Second drop target completion, again, lights your extra ball. So let's try to collect that. Nice, got it. Now, it looks like the saucer actually resets in value after that. So I don't even think it'll give me 5K anymore. So the saucer kind of becomes, it seems like it becomes useless at this point in the game. But I got my extra ball, and that's fine. Let's see if we can go through that upper inner loop. Got it, but it didn't actually credit me the shot, but that's fine. As long as the ball is up there and the ball is safe, we can try it again. Now, if I get that number 4 lane, I can get my 3x in the ball bonus multiplier. And just about everything in this game, drop targets, actual targets, in lanes, they will actually advance your in the ball bonus, classic, solid state style. So I'm at 21,000 points in bonus right now, so I'm guaranteed 42K in bonus. If I can get that number 4 up top, it'll be an extra 20K on top of that. So let's go for that inner loop again. Got it. It actually registered that time. And nothing I can do about that. Not a bad ball, though. 200,001 ball. I will take that. I think that was actually my best game out of all the practice games I did right before this video. I actually tried recording a video before this. Played about 5 or 6 games and just had really bad games. 200K, I think, was my best. So that was a really solid first ball. And it looks like I've got 2 flashes down here. So if I wanted to, I could try to progress towards that. Maybe get the super flash. But with the software settings I have set, your jackpots up top, they go out from ball to ball. However, your super flash stuff, carries over from ball to ball because those targets are so dangerous. I felt like that was a better balance. I think there is a setting on this where you can actually carry over your jackpots, and if you do that, it just kind of makes the game very imbalanced. So if you have a flash and you want to set it in a way where I think it's more balanced anyway, disable the jackpot carryover, because all you're doing after ball one is just hitting those loops over and over and over again. That's the whole game at that point. So, I like it when a game kind of forces me to have to do everything on it, or mostly everything. Like, I don't have to hit this right target or even hit that saucer, but I have to do just about everything else if I want to get the most out of the game. So I have to hit that saucer if I want an extra ball. So that is part of the balance. So a well-balanced game is, I think, a more fun game. So, all right, let's go for those top lanes. Again, medium plunge. And that was a little... Nope, that was good. I thought it was going to go all the way around. Nice, I got my 2x multiplier already, which is great. Let's go for the side bank. Very risky going for those targets there. Extremely risky, but sometimes I just have a tendency of doing that when I get a in-lane feed. All right, let's go for the side bank. There we go. Getting lots of free points from those top lanes. I love the top lanes in this game. It feels so good when the ball goes back up and down. Let's go for the pop bumper shot. And I missed. The big reason you want to light your pop bumpers is that you saw all the pop action. That's probably 20,000 points I could have had if I had my pop bumpers lit. So there we go. Get a nice bounce pass, and then we can try to post transfer. See? There's another free pop. Now, one thing I love about the saucer is with how it's set right now, it's a nice clean feed to the right flipper. All right, we're going to go for the lower target. Ah, just missed it. Bounce it over. Bounce passing works amazing with how these flippers are set right now. Let's just wait for the roving shot. Just take our time. There's no rush, no timers or anything in this. And I missed, I just got about 7,000 points in pops. Really struggling with that lower target. And that, was another reason why, I kind of wanted to set the flippers higher. It's easier to control, but it also makes that target harder. So it's like I have to be more consistent with my aim. When the flippers were really shallow, that target was super easy to hit. Tons of pop points. I love it. I mean, like I said, pops can be worth a lot of points in this game. Bounce. Oh, I think I tilted. I got a third warning. I got 2 tilt warnings, and then apparently that was too much. I got a third warning. I lost my bonus. So that's a bummer because I think I had 2x bonus, and I completely threw that away. So that's okay. We're still at 322. That's still a pretty solid game, all things considered. And I just realized I don't have any progress on Super Flash. So I went for that target bank in the middle, thinking I was already like 2 or 3 deep, but I was not. There we go. Got my pop bumpers lit. Post pass again. Let's see if we can actually hit this target again. Nope, I didn't even hit either one. Oh, there's nothing I could do about that. Well, if I actually judged that better, I may have been able to slap it from the right, but my brain thought, it's going to be a slap from the left. And that's where, being able to gauge ball movement on the fly is extremely important for survival. Bounce. Okay, let's post pass. Gonna go for our pop bumper target. Nope, missed it. Okay, good. I love that Gottlieb style catch. Okay, Flash. I get it. You want me to stop playing you, and you want me to move you out tonight. I get it. I get it. You don't like me anymore, Flash. You don't want to be in my apartment anymore. That's fine. Whoever Flash actually is, I don't know who you are or who she is. She's actually different from the Backglass. He looks kind of similar to the Backglass guy. Okay, whatever. I want that pop bumper target. Got it. Ooh, thanks, Slingshot. A Slingshot gave me gave me the hard targets for free. Thank you very much. That is good. All right, let's go for the side targets again. Get some pops. Ooh, that was scary. And that was definitely a tilt, in case you guys are wondering. So, alright guys, that was Williams Flash. I think I'm going to go ahead and just wrap the video up here. I could play some more games, but you kind of get the idea. I have a bunch of videos on my channel about this game. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to show off Super Flash, but I do it in my live streams a bunch of times and stuff like that. So, if you want to see more Flash gameplay, you know, feel free to go check out some of those archives. I'll try to have them posted in the description box. Otherwise, just go to my main channel page. There's a search box on every YouTube channel. Just search for Flash, and you will find the handful of videos and stream archives I did of this. I might even record one more that does like a whole like landscape view, which I haven't done in a really long time, but I think that would actually be pretty cool to do, because some people do find those useful, where you can basically, it's full screen, you take it on like a tablet or phone, you just rotate it on your table, and you can see, like, you know, it's much higher clarity. It's pretty nice. So we might actually do that too. So watch out for that. And yeah, I'll try to be back sometime soon with another video or something like that, or a live stream, but it's a little difficult only having, after this, I'm only going to have one game in my apartment, which is F-14 Tomcat, which I've already done videos on. But anyone out in the local area that knows me and you want your games recorded, please consider reaching out, and I'll bring my rig over and do a bunch of recording sessions on your collection and maybe commentate them, depending on if it's something I know or not. But yeah, just throwing that out there for anyone local that's watching. And I know a lot of my viewers are actually local, so. But alrighty guys, that's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Take it easy.